CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
Yes, catch us live on your TV screens every weekday between the hours of 4 to 5. Right now, though, we are about to explore. See what I did there? Exploitation. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, please do continue the conversation on social media platforms. Find us on Twitter, Ekse_live, on Facebook, Ekse Live. Now, we are talking about exploitations of artists up in South Africa. In South Africa, I feel like every industry is exploited. But right now, we're going to focus up on Kuni Majid. How do we avoid this?
Kala, what's exploitation? I think masikhumbuze viewers what exploitation is, because umuntu angaba young artist and I think being paid in kind, being paid in the exposure is what is the usual thing. Uthiwa enigma microphone, nasa stage uperformela abantu abayi 250 and you feel like, oh, I'm a superstar. So let's define exploitation when it comes to arts and culture.
So I would define it in a sense of like exploitation is, as an artist, is you being expected to perform and then maybe given like alcohol and exposure, but not being given funds. You are being exploited because at the end of the day, exposure doesn't pay your bills. Do you get what I'm saying?
In some instances, as an artist, given where you are level-wise, you need exposure. Like for me, when I started presenting, I don't feel like I was being exploited. I didn't have any experience. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I'm passionate about this. So I worked for a good 3 years for free. And I feel like that.
Where was that?
Skill, I can't expose the whole.
It was not here.
It wasn't. Here's what happened.
We just need to put it out there.
Here's
it
what
was
happened.
not here on Ekse. We don't do that.
Here's what happened. The skills that I acquired and the knowledge that I did helped me get a job at Cape Town TV.
But don't you think that it's different going over from these guys? A talented writer, a talented vocalist, a producer. These guys are accomplished when it comes to talent already.
I was too. Handsome, yeah.
No, they don't need a microphone at Gaufundi. The reason they microphone at perform at event. They know how good Sounds of the South is.
That makes sense.
How Rikla is good. They know how Gigi is good. We saw Enigma opening up the show.
I get it.
She's gonna get a gigs in Gomso.
I understand. I was just bringing another coin aside to the coin, but
let's not confuse the people. Exploitation is exploitation.
It is.
Rikla, artists die poor. Why? Nobangepi. Shoot your shot.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is that artists, especially today after 1994, you understand, they have stopped to be the voice of the people. And start to be the voice of the corporate companies. You understand? Like for instance, right now, what are they talking about? They're talking about drip, which is it drip? They say it's swag. They're not talking about the blood that is dripping on the hands of an oppressor because of Abanbe to steal. Their blood is dripping from the hands. But the only thing, let's shift it from there and put it on clothes. It's still the very same companies who have killed our own people who are benefiting through Tina, making their things cool to the viewers. They know how influential we are. I can make that cap to be to be cool to an extent that you understand? I can make it cool to an extent that see millions tomorrow. You understand? Because of that's how good hip hop and music is, you understand? But at the very same time, what we didn't do, it is to put pressure to these exploiting corporate companies and tell them our talent, our gifted talent is not for you to benefit, but for our own people and our own society and community to rise above you.
And let me play devil's advocate again. As an artist, let's say I'm benefiting from these corporates. No matter I'm an exploiter, but I get 20K, I know it's not enough. I'm worth more. I can't now go against them because I have 6 siblings to feed. So kubanzima ulwela wonke umuntu udinga isonga sami, because what these corporates do, they close doors for you. The minute doors are closed, then salamba sonke endlini.
But one thing that you should know is that once they turn against you, never come to the people and say they must support you when you are crying, because of you still nothing to them. talent comes and go. You're not the only talented person. That you must know.
At the same time, sorry to interject. At the same time, you getting that money, whatever, it doesn't take poverty away. Because now we are talking generational wealth. You might be paid today and die tomorrow because it's also a pressure in your psychology. Because now you are paying a loan because these deals are much like a loan. We give you something that you must pay back double. And if you can't, you suffocate. We close doors for you and we make sure that you die, right? And your family starves and your family is cancelled by society because they had somebody like you who should have done something and did nothing.
Yeah, we're not talking about me personally, I'm just here.
Can I also add my story? So I went to Johannesburg 2018. I'm not going to mention the label, but I was super excited. Left my job because I was going to be signed. And luckily, I also had a lawyer. So when they bring like information, whatever, what am I getting out of the deal? It was a 360. So what they wanted to do was going to give me 20K a month. That's it. And then they give you a house and then they give you a car. But
Which you don't
know
own.
most that is not yours. The car is not yours. The house is not yours. So the lawyer explained to me exactly what's going on. It's like, look, if you agree to this, then it means that you are a puppet. Because at the end of the day, you're going to blow up. And then when that happens, imagine you're going to get booked like 5 gigs a weekend or 8 gigs, all right? And then they charge 50K for 1 gig. So imagine how much money as an artist that you make for the whole weekend. I'm not talking about a month, the whole 1 weekend, and you're only getting 20K a month.
Got on 400, 500K.
Definitely. So I left. I came back to Cape Town.
One would argue that the artists are very quick to buy fast cars, dripping chains, the swag, babhukishe amantombazana to eat sushi on top of their bodies. And now when imali ziphela, they're quick to complain.
I feel like it comes with the element of not understanding where you come from, you know, because it's also about what you're fighting for. Also, some people are fighting to create a legacy. Somebody that is fighting to create a legacy won't obviously blow money overnight on hotels, and you'll make sure that my musical investments are being made because, you know, also it's like like going with the exploitation part of this whole conversation. I feel like this entire conversation has different aspects because there's a part where artists blow their money and there's the side where artists don't have money. You know, it's like, you know, it's like with me. I've met a couple of record labels that I could say that they tried to sign me. You know, I met this one label. They told me that, you know, my music is not mixed well. It's not it's balanced, and you know, we're gonna have to write for you. Your writing is not well. And the only thing I'm good at is writing music. And now I'm being told that they're gonna write for me. And they said, you know, this is how we're gonna create the story. We found you in the streets, and we made you. And
They're
I'm like,
creating a story for
already,
you.
it's like they have a way of creating a story that's gonna suit the label. You know, the label is the hero in this scenario. It's not the musician. So it's like, I personally feel like it's
So,
continue.
sure.
Go ahead.
What I'm feeling is that from this exploitation, but this guy is accepting the 2K, it's killing the rest of you guys.
Yeah.
Because if he also rejects it, that means they have no choice but to now be fair to everybody.
But also it's like, yeah, man, like I said, there's no bread in the bin right now. I gotta take the 2K to move, you know, I gotta move at some point. But also it's the element of patience is also very important in this thing, you know. You're gonna get ripped off. I mean, I believe that when where there's no struggle, there's no strength, you know. You know, I've been sold dreams of like 1,000 times. I don't even want to count, you know. But one thing I know for sure is that that's not my destination. The journey is gonna give me the strength to proceed. Now I'm aware of certain things because since they played me on that corner, they played me on that corner. Now I know how to maneuver the whole field. So I feel like also as artists, as much as we are being used, take that time as knowledge, take it as education, you know. Learn from those situations.
Okay, so
you know,
accept to be used so that you can gain knowledge.
Okay, quickly.
Yeah.
Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Rikla, to be used so that was utengisonga, yes or no? No. Samgelo? Enigmatic. No. Everybody in the room is saying no. If you're a promoter out there, if you're looking to manage an artist, please do not exploit us because Yes, siyafuna uthenga ibisi. Yes, siyafuna uthenga isonga, but we want to leave a legacy. There's more of this conversation when Ekse Live returns. Keep it locked right here on the biggest show in the motherland.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens.